Welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you a beautiful stitch. You know that this is my specialty. I love to share things that are easy and look awesome. Well, I call this the chest stitch but German. So this will be a different sample than the one I showed you the last day, remember? Well, I learned this technique while I was spending some days in Germany. I went to a convention where many knitters and crocheters were there to share techniques and different yarns, so I learned a lot there, and a group of boys teach me to make this stitch and I love it. So I'm going to give you the step by step. I hope you love it too. Also, I made the same stitch with a different number of hook. I make it a little bit loose and then I made it a little bit tight, and both ways I love it. So I hope that you make your samples before you start your big project. Imagine this stitch in a sweater, or in a cardigan, in a pocket, or for your scarf, or for this coming Christmas. Imagine making your presents by using this stitch. So before we start, it's important that you subscribe and then I will give you the step by step. Both sizes wrong and in the right side look amazing. So let's don't lose more time. Let's start. What I love the most of this stitch is that in the wrong or in the wrong side, this stitch is correct. So you can wear it both ways and we will start making chains. In this occasion, I'm going to make a sample. Well, first, the secret of this stitch is that it needs to be multiples of 5. So for this sample, I'm going to make 35 chains. Well, after the 35 chains, we are going to make 2 more. We will count 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth, we will insert the hook to make the first double crochet. We will make this double crochet of 2 crochet. With this one, this will be the third double crochet. After, we will make 2 chains. We will skip 1, 2, and the third, we will insert the hook and again double crochet. In the next coming 3 stitches, 1 double crochet. So here we have 1, 2, and 3. Again, after the 3 double crochet, we are going to make 2 chains. We will skip 2 and in the third we will start making 3 double crochet. And like this we will continue the whole row. I finished the row with 2 chains and with 1 double crochet. Don't worry, we will leave this side in hold and now we will start in the other side. So here we will choose other color. I choose this light green. So right here I'm going to start the second row. So here we are going to make a knot like this. It's important that you use the same weight of yarn. So we will go up with 2 chains and now we will use the base chain that we made, remember? So we will insert the hook here in these stitches that we have free, and right there we are going to make the double crochet. We have to complete the 3 double crochet. So in the first stitch we are going to make 2 double crochet together, and in the next stitch that we have free we are going to make the third double crochet, because remember we made 2 chains between each section of 3 double crochet, so that's why we have 2 here, but we have to complete the 3 double crochet that we made. So again, in one chain we are going to make 2 double crochet together, and in the next one 1 double crochet to complete the 3. Well, after the 3 double crochet we are going to make 2 chains, and like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, here at the end of the 3 double crochet we are just going to slip 1 in the last double crochet of the last row here on the edge, and we will slip one like this. We will leave this side in hold again without cutting these threads, and now we are going to continue again in the other side, and right here we are going to choose a different color. I decided to take a risk and use a color that maybe I didn't want to use, but guess what? I don't have enough material here, so I will use this light blue, but I think I like the combination. Besides, I didn't look for this combination in the main idea I had. But well, let's take a risk. Right here we are going to make 3 chains to start, and then we will take the double crochet with the red row that we made, remember? So we are going to crochet over the double crochet of the second row that we made. Again, 2 chains, and we will use the double crochet of the red row, and right there is where we are going to insert the hook, and again we are going to make 3 double crochet. We are going to complete the 3 double crochet that we must have in all the rows to have the chest that we want. Again, 2 chains, and again the next 3 double crochet, inserting the hook over the double crochet of the red row that we made. I think that here a problem that you may have is that you don't find the double crochet, so if you need to pull or move the green row, we'll move it and insert the hook in the right place. So let's continue. Well, at the end of the row we are just going to slip one to close, and now we will change color again. Turn around, and remember that we have here in hold the other threads. So to start with the next row, I'm going to come back to the first color I used, the red thread. If you want, you can use 2 or just 1 color, you will decide. In this case, I decided to use 3 different colors. So well, now that we are here with the red color, we will go up with 3 chains, and then we will continue with the double crochets that we have to make in the sections to complete with the square and with the chest. The stitch by its own will let you what we need to make. In this case, we have this space free, so it means that we need to make the square of the chest. Then 2 chains, and again we will insert the hook where we finish the last double crochet of the last thread. Then 2 chains, of the last row, sorry. And like this is how we are going to complete the row using this color or the color that you choose. Imagine this stitch using a decorated yarn. It must look amazing. Imagine all the combinations that you can make using this stitch. Also, it's important the weight of yarn that you use according to the idea that you want. For example, this weight yarn is perfect for a blanket, sweater, scarf. I think that the weight yarn, the combination, really highlights the stitch. So be careful, and according to the design and to the project that you have in mind, choose the weight yarn. Now you know how you can make this stitch, so you can consider and take that into account in the moment you choose the weight yarn and your combination too. Well, here we almost finished the row. At the end you will decide to finish slipping one or making a single crochet. It's the same. So we will leave this thread in hold, and we are going to continue with the next color in the other side, because there is where we leave the thread in the last time. Remember, like this stitch, it's reversible. I mean that in the wrong and in the right side it looks the same. It's okay. so don't worry where you leave the threads. So as I told you, the stitch by its own will lead us what we need to make. So in this case we have made in the last row double crochet, so this means that we need to start making the chains between double crochet. So here we have this space free, so that's why we decided to make the 3 double crochet, then 2 chains, and now here we are going to complete the chest, and like this is how we are going to continue. And you will decide, in this case I made this stitch losing the stitch a little bit. You see the difference? I think both ways are amazing. Again, I didn't tell you, but here in this stitch I'm using a different number of hook than the one I use here. Here I use a hook number 3.5, and here I'm using a hook number 3. Both ways look amazing. I love both of them. And well, as I told you, you can use this stitch in so many different things. And again, it's important that you, before you start the big project that you want, well, you make a sample to see if you like first the combination, if the hook of the number of hook you're using is correct, also if you need more or less yarn, and if this stitch is okay for the project that you want. So it's important that you make a sample always before you start your project. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed making this stitch with me. This is very similar stitch that I show you in the last video I made, but in this case the chest looks a little bit different and the technique is different. Remember that this is a technique that I learned in Germany, so that's why I will call this stitch the German chest stitch. Okay, so I hope that you like the video. If you like it, please give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and remember that here in the description box below there is a button, and it's important that you click there to subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me in all my social media, Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. And if you have a specific idea that you want me to make in my coming videos, here I will share my email where you can send me your idea. Well, thank you so much, and see you in the coming videos. Don't forget to leave me a comment too. Thank you. Please take care. Bye.